Good evening and welcome to another episode of What Next After DM Neurology. Stroke interventions have become very popular. A lot of interventional techniques are found to be extremely useful in the management of acute ischemic stroke. So, naturally, more and more neurologists are getting interested in this. There are many DM students and fresh DM graduates who want to explore this opportunity, the options available, and are they eligible? Are they suited? Is it something worthwhile? Is it possible? So today we have with us Dr. Jitin Anthony, who is currently doing fellowship in stroke interventions in Rajagiri Hospital. He has just completed his DM and has finished almost 5 months in the stroke unit. So we'll ask Dr. Jitin, what was his apprehensions? What were his expectations? Uh, what do you think about the stroke interventions, the future, and how neurologists can get involved in this? Over to you, Jitin.
Hi all. So for a neurologist, it's always stroke means just dual antiplatelets and physiotherapy. But all our world has progressed much more than that into the field of interventions, especially in neurology. Neurologists have started doing interventions outside, but not much in India. Most of the neurologists will be exposed to cold neurology only. They will not be trained in the field of interventions. So this will be a new field for all those who are wanting to enter into this stream. Most of them will be apprehensive about the learning curve and the techniques and the skills we need to acquire to successfully do an intervention. Everything will be new for a fresh student because neurologists are traditionally not trained in any of these techniques or methods. So you have to learn from scratch the names of catheters, the techniques, how to inject uh, the contrast, how to prepare a patient for a surgical procedure. All these things will be new for a neurology resident. Once you start learning the intervention procedures, you will start understanding that the results by these procedures are very, very much beneficial for the patients. You can see patients with a huge infarct walking to your OPD after 3 months, 4 months or so. So this have come up in a huge way, and it's a good field for young neurologists willing to take up the struggle of learning neurointervention.
Jitin, uh, as you rightly said, one of the major issue is the lack of exposure to this. What do you think should be done during the DM days? Because I believe if the students are exposed to stroke interventions right during their 3 year of DM training, one they'll know about what these procedures are all about. Second thing is they can take an informed decision whether they want to pursue this. It's if whether it's their cup of tea or not, because not everybody can do interventions. It's a minor surgical procedure. You should have a surgical hand. So, what do you think about that?
Okay. Most of the medical colleges in India are not equipped with a neurointerventional angiogram suite to have an experience, first-hand experience in neurointerventions. But slowly that is coming up, at least in Kerala and Tamil Nadu that I know of. So once the students are exposed to this field, they'll be more comfortable in taking up this field because they'll be knowing what are actually in your DM training period only you will be extensively involved in all these procedures. Once you see those procedures, once you know what is in that, then I think more and more people will be interested to take up this field. Since the exposure to this field during the DM days are very less now, people are very apprehensive about taking this field.
Yeah, that exactly is one problem. So suddenly, somebody who has started practicing to leave that and come for a fellowship is difficult. So it's always the institutes should take the lead, get the students exposed. Even if the institute or the training center, training hospital doesn't have facility, they should be sent to centers where the intervention is being done, at least for a 1 month exposure, so that there'll be a clear understanding of this field.
Okay.
Has your outlook towards stroke changed once you started doing this fellowship? If so, in what way it has changed?
Okay. Yes, definitely. Previously we used to see what we cannot do actually. Okay, how much we can tell the patient that this is not possible, that is not possible. Only rehabilitation is possible. You need to take antiplatelets. That was the only thing that was known. That is only thing that is known to many even now young neurologists, because they are not exposed to the procedures and the benefits from it. Once you start learning intervention and you see patients improving, then you know that this patient is going to improve, and at least you can turn an MRS 6 into 5, 5 into 4, and 4 into 3, and so on. So this will be hugely beneficial for the patients and for all those stroke patients, which is going to double or triple maybe in the next 20, 30 years. If more and more neurologists start learning this, then the number of stroke disabilities can be easily prevented.
In India, at least there are 500 odd districts. Every district should have at least one comprehensive stroke center which does 24/7, 365 days stroke thrombectomy and emergency procedures for stroke. For this, we need at least 2 people to run each comprehensive stroke center. So many times now there are issues regarding specialities like neurosurgeons doing, radiologists doing, neurologists doing. But when it comes to stroke, most of the time it is the neurologists who, at least 100% of the time, the neurologists are the people who see the patient in the emergency room initially. So they should take the initiative to evaluate and mobilize the patient for intervention and try to form teams. It has to be, unless there are teams where there are the radiologists, neurosurgeons who are interested, who are trained, and neurologists who are trained, everybody working as a team, then only a 24/7, 365 days comprehensive thrombectomy ready stroke center can function. So this is a great opportunity. Like in the next 5 years or so, India will require at least 800 to 1,000 stroke interventionalists to develop stroke intervention. Then only this is going to become popular. Then only large number of people will benefit from this. So I think if anybody wants to know more about this fellowship, I would recommend to contact the people who have done fellowships, who have started practicing as neurointervention. And those who want to know more about that can send your messages to the WhatsApp group. Thank you.